Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to show off my comic book collection. I don't have as many comic books as I used to. I sold a lot of them off, and I've been slowly building up my comic book collection again after several years of not collecting comics. But it's one of my first loves is comic books. I know we talk a lot about anime and manga on here, but really, I wouldn't be where I am today, with reading manga if it wasn't for my comic books, because this is what truly got me started. So first, we'll start with the one and only floppy I have. It's not a trade paperback. I have X-Men issue number 25. This is part of the Fatal Attraction story. This is when Wolverine gets his adamantium claws ripped out, or adamantium bones ripped out of him. This is the very first comic I ever read. I kept it after I sold off all my long boxes of comics. This is the only one that I kept. So let's get to our let's get over here. Let's get over to our comics. One of my personal favorite runs on Witchblade is the Ron Mars run. I haven't completed it all yet. I used to have all of it, then I sold it off. But I'm trying to slowly get it back. This is volume 1 of Ron Mars' Witchblade. Pretty awesome series. My personal favorite. Then we have volume 2. Whoops. Volume 3. See if I can get that back in there. Nope, I can't get it back in there. Hold on. Okay, we are back. Then we have volume 4. I gotta get volume 5 through 8 still. Then we have my favorite run of X-Force with Christopher Yosts. This is volume 1, Angels and Demons. Then we have volume 2, Old Ghosts. It's a pretty awesome cover. Then we have volume 3, Not Forgotten. Then next we have X-Men Necrotia, which covers X-Force, whatever, and X-Men. It's a big event about dead X-Men coming back to life. Then we have one of the best New Mutant stories, New Mutants X-Force Demon Bear. Then next we have a newer title, is X-Men Battle for the Atom. I haven't read this one yet, but I hear it's good. Then we have X-Men Gold. I have read this, and I really like it. I need to pick up more of it when I get a chance. Then we have a classic, is Uncanny X-Men. Is it the Phoenix Saga? It's the Dark, or I think it's the Dark Phoenix Saga. Or I think it's the Phoenix Saga, I can't remember. I think it's the Phoenix Saga, I don't know. Then we have X-Men Days of Future Past hardcover edition. Then after that, we have X-Men Age of Apocalypse Dawn. Then we get into some Elseworlds books. Age of Apocalypse. Then we have Extinction Agenda for the Last Secret War. Oh no, my books fell over. Then next we have Inferno Warzone. It's another X-Men book. Then we have one I really didn't care for, which was Astonishing X-Men Children of the Brood. I really didn't like the artwork in it. It wasn't my favorite. The next we have X-Men Extinction Agenda. It's a classic. Then we have Wolverine Weapon X Unbound. Right there, we're getting into the Wolverine right now. Then we have Wolverine Get Mystique. This is one of my favorite Wolverine stories. And next to that is one of my also favorite Wolverine stories, is Wolverine Origin and Endings. Then we have Ultimate X-Men Volume 1. Then we get into Nick Fury versus Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Pretty cool trade paperback right there. Next, we have Hawkeye Avenging Archer. Hawkeye is my favorite Avenger. Then next we have Avengers Solo Classics. This has Hawkeye in it. Then we get to more of the indie stuff. We've got Local right here. It's a really good book. If you ever get a chance to read Local, it's well worth it. It's about a girl trying to find her way. Then next we have Savage Dragon. One thing cool about this, I found it for $3 at a half price books. And it is, see if I can find it. It's autographed by Eric Larson. I think it's Eric Larson. Yeah, I think it's Eric Larson. It's pretty cool. Then next we have The Rocketeer Adventures, Volume 1. Then we have an independent book called Enormous. It's about giant monsters attacking and how people deal with that. Then we have, let's get over here. We have Incorruptible, Volume 1. That's a pretty cool one. Then next we have Executive Assistant Iris. This is a really cool book. I don't know if it ever got finished because I think Michael Turner died before this came out or after it came out. I can't remember. Then we have She. It's a classic. Then we get into Xenoscope's Grim Fairy Tales. Then we have a crazy, not really crazy, but it's called Orange. It deals with suicide. Then we get into our DC stuff. We got Gotham City Sirens, Book 1. Huntress. What was this one? Crossbow at Crossroads. Then we get into Batwoman. We have Batwoman Volume 1. Volume 2. Then we have Volume 3. Then Volume 6. I gotta find the rest of Batwoman. And that is my comic book collection. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.